Everyone, Cheese here with a little update video to explain to you where I've been for pretty much the past month. So, what ended up happening was I ended up foolishly basically having two extremely long gaming sessions that went on for pretty much, well, too long. I stayed up really, really late, ended up playing this one game I really enjoy called Middle-earth: Shadow of More. It's, more? No, that's not what I don't know. My mind just slipped there completely. I'm not gonna edit that out either. I'm keeping that in. That's too funny. I meant to say Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. It's a game that's basically set in the Lord of the Rings universe that uses the Arkham series combat system. So basically the Batman games where you use X on the controller a lot to punch and there's a lot of combos and that kind of stuff. And it also includes this one the new feature called Nemesis system, so you're able to pretty much if an enemy kills you, they get stronger, and if you kill them, sometimes they'll remember you and like say, "Oh, you injured me," and they get different injuries and stuff like that. Yeah, it's got a really good system for basically becoming enemies with certain bosses and called captains in that game, and then you're able to fight them later on. So what ended up happening was I pretty much stayed up way too late playing that, and for way too long, 2 nights in a row, and then afterwards my hands were a little stiff, and then I kept on pushing it and just ignoring the slight amount of pain that I felt. So then what basically happened was I aggravated my arms and got very mild RSI, which stands for uh, I forget what exactly it is, but it's basically where you strain the tendons and nerves in your hands or wrists, and in my case a little bit my arms as well. I've actually explained it very well in another video of mine, so if you just go to my channel and you scroll down to a 3-year-old video with just like a bit of Guild Wars 2 gameplay as the thumbnail called Why I Haven't Uploaded Any Videos Yet, it's right next to my most popular video, How to Get Ash Quick and Easy. If you click on that, pretty much everything I explained in that video when I sounded a little bit down and out was what happened again this time. I aggravated my arms and wrists too much, and then because of my personality, I didn't want to aggravate any further, so I completely stopped doing anything like got to do with my computer at all. And anytime there was like the tiniest amount of pain, I would just refrain from doing anything else on the computer. But it turns out that wasn't actually what I was meant to do, because I went and seen a physiotherapist. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what a physiotherapist is, I pretty much, like the layman's terms, at least the way I describe them, as a hand and muscle doctor. This isn't all too serious, by the way. There's nothing like really, really wrong with me. I'm fine enough. So anyway, they went and told me that to build up the tolerance for my wrists and arms, I should do a little bit and continue kind of like just building up the tolerance little bit by little bit. And they also gave me these set of exercises to do, which I've been on top of a lot lately and keeping really good track of that. So yeah, basically I'd done a whole heap of those, and over time, in about like a month's time, in fact, it might have been a little less, slowly, little by little, I got better up until now, where everything feels still a little bit, tiny bit stiff, but it should be good enough to still make videos, which is good news for all of you. Also, another slight little update bit about the channel is that once I'm pretty sure I left one of my series on a lurch, and that was my Ratchet and Clank 2 series for how to get most platinum bolts in the game. I've kind of you wouldn't really call it a vow, but I've decided lately that I do want to finish series instead of leaving them hanging, like my Dawn of War series and my Divinity Original Sin 2 series, which both have been just left hanging so far. I do plan to continue both eventually, but I don't even know if people would care at this point. So yeah, I do plan to finish the Ratchet and Clank 2 stuff, but after that, I'm going to not cover the game well, I might cover the game at some point, but I think my channel just needs a break of it because I've been making nothing but that, and even though no one's been saying anything in the comments, I have a feeling all of you, like my subscribers, would be getting a little bit bored of that by now, so I'll see what else I want to make. Probably some Guild Wars 2 content and something else. Anyway, that pretty much covers it, and this update video. And luckily, it hasn't even been going on for too long. I'm looking at the timer right now, and it's barely even hit 5 minutes. So, yay, a quick update for once for me, because I usually ramble way, way too much.